Rachel Zegler's a standout in this one. Just saw Snow White. These are my thoughts coming straight out of the theater. This movie's actually surprisingly good. Rachel Zegler is the standout. That's not hard for her to do though, because everyone else except for the dwarves sucked. Every other actor, they just kind of phoned it in. Gal Gadot is really interesting and made some choices. The one thing I'll say about her is the fact that every time she was singing, I felt like I needed subtitles on the screen. I even leaned up a little bit in my chair to see if there were subtitles because I couldn't understand a word she was saying. She's not a singer, so I understand, but they were blasting the orchestral music as loud as they possibly could just so that you couldn't hear her sing. Everything else, Rachel Zegler, whenever she sung, I was like, wow, this movie's actually really freaking good only because of her. She carries the whole film. That is really amusing to me because saying anything positive about Rachel Zegler is blasphemy right now, but it's the truth. It all leans on her. In terms of recent Disney princesses, she's the best one on the screen. That's coming from someone who doesn't even really care for Snow White. I've always felt like Snow White, like, what is she? What is the purpose? What is the real drive of the villain in Snow White? With this one, Snow White, it really is dated. Those comments that Rachel Zegler said were true. The whole drive, purpose of the villain is just wanting to pursue being the most beautiful person in the land. That's it. It's all about vanity and envy. So of course, when you're trying to adapt something like that, it's a real struggle because you have to question, what do we actually say to have a positive message to anyone? And they tried to modernize it a little bit and have her stand up for herself, be more of a strong, brave character. I don't really remember that of Snow White. The truth is, I just know that Snow White meets the dwarves, eats the apple, and then the prince saves her. That's pretty much Snow White as far as I can remember it. So this movie has to really stretch a story that was lacking of any true value or any substance, and they did an okay job of it. But throwing in excess things like characters who you don't even really take the time to introduce or care to even let us know their names, and they just kind of stand around doing nothing, was pointless. That was a waste of time. As far as what they did with the dwarves, I'm okay with it. I don't mind, but I do fault Disney for the fact you'd want to make the dwarves look the same way they did in the cartoon, but you don't want to do that with movies like The Lion King. But anyways, I can't believe how many thoughts I have for Snow White, because the truth is, I didn't care for Snow White before I saw this movie, and I still don't. But as far as a Disney live action adaptation, this is actually a good movie. I liked it overall. Rachel Zegler has an amazing voice. I don't even like her as an actress. Every movie I've seen her in prior to this, I did not enjoy. But this one was a standout for me. I don't even mind that I went over on time because I do have a lot of thoughts, and I'm going to do a full review, so keep an eye out on the channel. So anyways, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, comment below, let me know your thoughts, and subscribe. So let me know, are you gonna go see this movie? Snow White's in theaters right now. Might watch it again on Disney Plus one day with subtitles just to be able to actually understand a word that Gal Gadot was saying. This is my review for Snow White. Hope you liked the video. See you in the next one. Peace.